Hello, Bill Shaka here. Welcome to another edition of the 5-Minute Motivator. Welcome to Tamarindo, Costa Rica. Looking forward to visiting with you for the next few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I had printed a kind of an abstract, a white paper, a year or two back on a site called Addicted to Success. The abstract went over rather well, so I expanded it and actually posted the white paper in an expanded format on LinkedIn, and I actually developed a 5-minute motivator on this topic, and it's called Practice These 4 No's. That's N-O. Practice these 4 no's for greater success. I've received over the past year or so enough emails that what I'm going to do is actually develop the 4 no's in a 5-part series. The first part is actually an introduction to what I want to cover, and then each of the subsequent 2nd through 5th part will be one of the no's that I want to cover in greater detail. Now, let me tee this up by saying this. If you are a relatively large proponent of personal development and success literature and so forth, you'll notice that the field is cram-packed with things like do these 5 things, follow these 7 steps, be a dynamic delegator in 8 steps, 9 ways to have your boss love you, etc., etc. I got to tell you, I am a huge proponent of that. And the reason being is I think it's easy to remember the steps. If you remember the episode I did on primacy and recency, if there's a 7-step process, you're going to remember step 1, you're going to remember step 7. So it's just 5 steps in the middle. And if you remember 1 or 2 of those and you apply those 4 steps that you remember, you're going to be moving your agendas forward. And that really is the goal of what we're talking about here in personal development and success. So I'm a large component of those numbers that are added to various articles and ways of developing behavioral performance. But this is a little different. What I am suggesting here is not practicing 4 steps. What I am suggesting here is not practicing these 4 steps. And so it's a little bit different. It's going to cause you to spend a little extra time wrapping your own intellectual tentacles around this information. But my hope is that as you begin to explore the mental ramifications of this, that the extra work you're putting in is going to cause you to remember the material. So, consequently, what are we going to be talking about over the next 4 days? Well, here's the first. There are no justified discontentments. There are no justified discontentments. What does that mean? See me tomorrow. There are no justified excuses. There are no justified excuses. If you're wondering what that means, see me the day after tomorrow. There are no justified complaints. There are no justified complaints. And then finally, kind of like the 700-pound elephant in the room, I'm going to expand on this one quite a bit. There are no justified resentments. There are no justified resentments. If you can begin to explore these 4 no's with me, I think what you're going to find is a greater level of equanimity in your own behavior, and I think what you're going to find is just a general level of calmness occur to a much greater degree than you had prior. I'm a huge proponent of these. I train on these in all of my live classes and a lot of my webinars. Also, I give keynotes on this because I think these 4 points are so important, the 4 no's. Bill Shaka, looking forward to seeing you in the next 4 editions of the 5-Minute Motivator, where we will discuss the 4 no's. Please like, share, comment. Don't forget, join the 5-Minute Motivator membership. Thanks, everybody. Talk soon. Bye-bye.